Hey, what's up? It's Pizza Loving Nerd here. So before I get into this, I just want to say there won't be a fast look for this distro, but I will be bringing fast looks and distro reviews back. However, most distro reviews will be in a live stream. So, and I'm gonna add a new thing to the distro reviews where I record it on day one after about 30 minutes of using it, but then I'm gonna use it for 3 days, and basically give you a final result 3 days later. So yeah, there's going to be in multiple. It's going to be in two parts now: initial review and then 3 days later, um, and plus fast looks. So 3 parts. If I do a fast look on it, I'm not doing it on this video because I had problems. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm gonna be moving my mouse and typing a bit slower in this video because because I was skateboarding this morning and I fell and landed on my wrists and I hurt them. So, yeah. Now, let's get right into the review now. Whoops. This isn't how it looks by default. Normally it has a light theme and the wallpaper is different. And it has a different icon theme. So I'll show you what the normal wallpaper is, but I can't show anything else. I'll tell you why in a second. So this is the default wallpaper, but I like this one better. So yeah, but basically by default it uses Feren. This is just a dark theme, so it's the same layout, and it uses Inspire as the icon theme. Which has a couple issues, so I changed it to Propius. But other than that, by default, it's a beautiful distro. The reason I can't show you is because the theme changer messes up my recording. It just makes it black, so that's an issue. Um, yeah. So just want to get that out of the way. So let's do the review now. So let's start with the applications. We have wrist, sorry. It comes with Vivaldi by default, but I installed Chromium instead. Have Cheese, Conky, Desktop Clock Toggler, Deskowitz, that's a feature in Cinnamon, but I'm still going to point it out because it's a cool feature. Have our Driver Manager, Feren Maintenance Tool, let's look at that. Here we go. So as you can see, it just fixes package issues and stuff. Oops. We also have the Feren transfer tools. So if you're coming from Windows or you decide that you don't like Linux and you want to go back to Windows, it's easy to do both. What else is there? We have an icon browser, Krita, LibreOffice, Mail, Maps, Redshift, Mint Software Center. We also have Synaptic on this. We have our themes tools, theme colorizer, VLC, web browser manager, and our welcome screen, which I'll show you right now. Here we go. So this is our welcome screen. We can install software. Yeah, it's pretty good. So let's look at some of the Feren apps here. Let's see. Oh, we also have Remina and I think I mentioned Redshift. But we have our themes. I showed this earlier, so you can choose a layout or a theme. So this is a layout. This is just the Windows 10 layout, but if the Windows 10 one right here is the whole theme, you do have to install quite a few packages for it to for the themes to show up here. Normally it's just the layouts, but I'll have the command to install all of the packages needed to get these in the description below. One thing though is if I open up a terminal, and I install, I want to show you two of them. If I try to install Ubuntu, Ubuntu-themer, and the Mac OS one, they both depend on Slink's code, but if you try and install Slink's code too, as you can see, it has unmet dependencies. So right now the Ubuntu and Mac ones are broken, so just keep that in mind. Have our colorizer right here. You could basically, if you're using a theme like Windows 8, you could change the colors. Windows 8, 10, or Feren default. Yeah. So that's most of the applications. Oh yeah, there's also the web browser manager. By default, Feren uses Vivaldi, but I use this to uninstall Vivaldi and install Chrome, and it was pretty easy actually. So good on that. Now one thing I want to point out is this snapshot isn't a typical snapshot. Instead of having everything up to date, it only has stuff that's important, like security stuff up to date, and Feren apps up to date, which kind of annoys me, but I don't really care. As long as my browser is up to date, what else? And LibreOffice is up to date, I'm fine. Those are really the only ones I need up to date at the moment. And the desktop environment's up to date, which it's based off Linux Mint, so it should be. So, yeah, that's my first impressions on Feren OS. So far it's a pretty good distro, but there are a couple design issues that I'm gonna make a kind of a parody. It's gonna be me being a spoiled brat, and pointing out every issue in Feren OS. That doesn't really matter, just small stuff. So, yeah, it's supposed to be a joke video, but I'm still gonna make it because I think it's gonna be funny. So, yeah, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, the links to support me are in the description below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.